The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish. Nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within. OG spilling knowledge, but it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Uptown Charlotte and rain-soaked Bank of America Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Carolina Panthers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here goes that. Mike part two. I smell fear now.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Running on first down, Eckler. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Darnold now to throw. He'll get this to Eckler. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 39.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
And this is complete. It's Allen. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
59, Mark, 59. You. Check nickel, red lady.
Darnold to throw again. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Uchenna Nwosu got the sack there. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson. It's caught by Aguilar. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon, so that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Check 52's the mic. Let's go, D. Big Sears right here. We got to step it up. Bang, 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 bang.
After the interception, here's Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense and at times will actually make checks just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain?
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Darnold from the gun. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. But anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Mike 5-2. Get that quarterback.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. They come out here in the eye. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space.
And I think the ball's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him, Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. He'll get this to Devlin, his fullback. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. On third down, Jackson got his target, Samuel. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now Jackson on first down. Completes it to Aguilar. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Jackson will throw again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Charger drive about to get going. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Darnold. He's airing it out for Williams. They've got his man complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. It's complete to Williams. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Williams. 24-yard gain on the play. First down, Chargers.
Hey, Rosat. Mike 52. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, Darnold. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Throwing again is Darnold. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And he pulled it. Oh, my goodness. It's no good. He missed it. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Jackson to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more. With basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Check. Flag no.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
On first down, Swift. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Darnold. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call.
Here goes Hut. 59. Mike's 59. I'm scared.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Here's Mostert. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal. Caught by Allen. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down a couple of scores, 16-0, as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, here we go.
So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. And that one incomplete. They tried to sneak in a deep blow with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. Benjamin's got it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. To throw is Darnold. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Past the 20. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Now it's Darnold. His pass caught at the 4. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll try to run this one in. Now he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
On second and very short, Jackson. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Dante Fowler able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. The Panthers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Uchenna Nwosu picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Throwing again on second down. Jackson. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. On second down now, Bernard.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, what was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Calais Campbell in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. To try again after the sack, Jackson, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on fourth down? Now it's Jackson. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll run on first down. Swift. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. And Darnold wants to throw the football. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Darnold now to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead will swell by 1 more. So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end. And, you know, some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time. And they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for our visitors, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, better best is opening. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello, that's the check calling. Let me put